First of all, I break down a project into 3-4 milestones, and each of the milestone I put small segment and define a timeline for each of the segment. I always put some buffer time in my project plan so that due to any unavoidable delay we can meet the timeline. In extreme cases, if there is any situation of any delay to meet the timeline, I communicate with my client in advance and adjust the project plan accordingly.
Well, it's a very straightforward question, to be very honest. We start by, when I get a project, I start by analyzing the project and understanding that what kind of resources are needed and what are the special skill sets that would be needed for that project. Not only the skill sets, I also see that the time frame, what is the available time frame for the project and what are the resources available, who are available at that particular point of time. And I see what kind of attitude they portray towards the project and how eager they are to actually work on it, and what are they, and how much comfortable they can be in handling that particular technology. And so with these in mind and the processes in place, it's a very smooth process to actually select a resource for a project. Well, basically this is a part that is mine. I work with a team that is so talented, and this is the part that mostly takes care of itself. But what I encourage is a very open session and an open door policy where I maintain very clear communication with my team, and they have their timelines, their goals already preset to them. And being the professionals that they keep motivating themselves to attaining that. And with an open line of communication, whenever they have any problems or whenever they have any queries, they come to me directly, and understanding their problems and helping them grow in this organization with whatever queries they have is how I keep them motivated. But to be very honest, my team, I work with a team of very strict professionals, and motivation has never been an issue for me. Yeah, well, that is really a very tricky part for me, at least, exactly, to be very honest. The main idea is to keep the client always happy. Well, it's not always very easy, because the idea that the client has in his mind, we have to be on the same page in regards to that. Basically, what conflicts might arise if we are not on the same page. So my primary goal is to understand what the client is thinking and what are his thought processes towards getting the project, what his final aim and final goal is. Like always, maintaining regular communications, like having a very calm, casual conversation with the client helps in building that relationship with the client. And that is the kind of communication that I try to attain with my clients, wherein we get in a very deep bond, very deep professional bond, where we actually helping each other grow during the project.
I believe that everybody is unique, so it is impossible to define a single matrix to evaluate everyone. But I always measure the performance of my team member to deliver the project within the deadline and check their quality of work. In a software development, it is obvious for the change request. To handle this kind of situation, I always put some buffer time in my project plan. If there in any extreme cases there is any unavoidable delay, in that case I communicate with my client in advance and adjust the project plan accordingly.
Well, we do receive a lot of feedback from our customers, mostly positive, if you know what I mean. But there may be some feedback that actually helps the client. There might be some places where during a project, the client might have felt that this could have been better. So that is why we have daily sprint review meetings in a week. And in that sprint review meeting, what we actually check is that what went well in the project and what can be improved. So this feedback actually helps us improve that whatever was not right in the previous sprint to improve improve that part in the next sprint. And that is the feedback that is very important to us. We note it down, we take and we try to implement that during the next sprint, so that at the end of the project we can say, when during a last sprint, that what can be better in the next sprint? Nothing. Everything is perfect.